Whoa! Welcome guys back to another video on the channel. Arsenal transfer news now. Let's get straight into it. First bit of news on Houssem Aouar. A £20 million bid has been put in by Arsenal to Lyon as suggested by Le Ten Sports Alexis Bernard, and we're going to be discussing that now. And Houssem Aouar, look, we have been chasing him for so long now. Houssem Aouar, he's been on our radar for about 2 or 3 years now. We discussed him a lot last summer, and we are going to be discussing him again this summer because he has been linked with us once again. But we are not the only English club in for him this time, as Tottenham Hotspur hold an interest in Houssem Aouar. Now, look, the only thing Tottenham have above us right now is Conference League. That's about it. That's literally all they have above us right now. And look, Spurs can go on about Conference League all they want, but we are Arsenal. We should be able to attract Houssem Aouar even though we don't have Conference League. But look, they have the thing of Europe, and that could be a factor that could persuade him to join Tottenham. And we are thinking about Houssem Aouar being a player that's been on our radar for quite a while. It would be quite scenes if they do actually snatch them off us. But what we do know about Houssem Aouar is that he would be open to moving to Arsenal. Other clubs like Juventus are going for Locatelli instead. They also have the other midfielders they've got within their side, and like McKennie as well. So again, and they have to get wages off the books. And look, could they be able to afford Houssem Aouar? Probably not this summer. Juventus and Real Madrid, they're under a lot of financial issues at the moment, so that's not going to happen either. So it looks like Houssem Aouar, it will be a direct battle between Arsenal and Tottenham who can sign him. Arsenal have made a bid of just under 20 million euros, 20 million pounds. It is said that an offer above 20 million pounds would be accepted by Lyon because of their financial issues, because of the whole TV rights problem over there in France. It is suggested that if a proper bid came in from either Arsenal or Spurs, then it would be accepted by Lyon. Now, look, Alexis Bernard, who reported this whole story about Arsenal's revival in the interest of Houssem Aouar, suggests that Tottenham have more means financially to get this deal done. I disagree. I don't think that is the case. I think Arsenal do have the means to get the deal done if they wish to. Arsenal are focusing on securing the signing of Lokonga, which is done. Then it's going to be Ben White, and then hopefully after that we go in for Houssem Aouar, or likewise James Maddison or Locatelli with the other options we are looking at for. But I do think Houssem Aouar is still a top target for us this summer, and hopefully we do get it done because the price is very good. 25 million euros would be enough to secure the signing of Houssem Aouar, which is around 20 to 23 million pounds. So hopefully that's something we do get done this summer, because I do think he is a top player, Houssem Aouar. But he's not had the greatest of seasons, as was suggested many times, but he's a player that can be adapted under the right coaching. Can Tottenham offer that? Can Arsenal offer that? Who knows? But what we still know is from last summer is that Arsenal board, Arteta, really love Aouar. We knew that. Fabrizio Romano suggested that. We know that. So we just have to hold off. Let's see the situation. Let's see what happens. But we have been putting a bid of £20 million. We need to go more than that to be able to sign Houssem Aouar. But that's the news on Houssem Aouar. The next bit of news I want to discuss is about Josh Kroenke and Stan Kroenke. Now, they've allowed a new initiative to be formed, and this is the Supporters Initiative. So I'm going to read out what has been suggested here. So, as the 2021 season approaches and following discussions with supporters representatives, we are launching a number of initiatives to bring fans closer to the club. This is designed to ensure fans' voice is increasingly central to our decision making moving forward. To support this decision, we are establishing an Arsenal Advisory Board exclusively comprised of Arsenal fans to provide counsel to the Arsenal board on a range of predominantly off-field matters. Of course, it's off-field matters. This is the first PR spin. Off-field matters. All right then. The Arsenal Advisory Board will consist of elected representatives from the Arsenal Independent Supporters Association, the Arsenal Supporters Trust, the Gay Gooners, the Domestic and International Supporters Club, the Arsenal Disabled Supporters Association, and the Fans Forum representation for 18 to 24-year-old fans. These groups have to of Arsenal's diverse global community, etc., etc. The club will be represented on the board by Josh Kroenke, Tim Lewis, Vinay Venkatesham, Mark Gonolo, who is the Media Communications and Community Affairs Director, and Mark Brindle, who is the Supporter Liaison Officer. And the Arsenal Advisory Board will formally meet twice a season. The key themes include culture, traditions, direction, structure, engaging and supporting, and other different things like that, and growing the revenue of the Arsenal women games as well. And the other thing is the fans forum, which has already been there, and as part of the fans forum, which we saw with Josh Kroenke, a while back, but I didn't think that really meant anything in my opinion. That he was literally just trying to put it off every time, Josh Kroenke, when you're speaking about the Super League debacle. And the fans forum will continue to meet 3 times a year. The club will commit to meaningful consultation areas to include ticket pricing, membership pricing, safe standing, match day experience, loyalty, ticket allocation for cup finals. What cup finals are we getting to? Ticket touting, maximising attendance at the Emirates. In addition, Veena Venkatesham and other senior members of staff will meet with each of the AISA and AST at least 3 times a year formally between each fan forum and ad hoc as required to ensure the voice of their membership is clearly heard. Supporters Club will also have the opportunity to meet senior official clubs on a regular basis. A fan representation will also join the Arsenal Foundation Trustee Board. Stan and Josh Kroenke said, Stan and Josh. They've had to put the name Stan in there, haven't they? Absolute rubbish. But they've suggested that we are 100% committed to Arsenal for the long term and we want our fans to feel even closer to the club they love. The steps that are being taken here to ensure their voice is more central to the club's decision making moving forward. So, I've just read out there what Arsenal have suggested. Now, look, my personal opinion on this is that it does look like a PR spin to suggest that, oh look, we're going to give Arsenal some sort of voice, but it's not going to be an actual voice about the club. It's going to be all the off-field matters away from the club. It's a bit of a sticky one. It's more towards the the culture diversity. I agree, that those sorts of things should be talked about, but this is Arsenal Football Club. We need to focus on the football side of things because that we are a football club, and I want fans' voice on the actual board, not an advisory board, but the actual board. So I do think this whole thing is a little PR spin just to suggest that we are doing something when we're really not. Leave your thoughts in the comment section about that one. The last bit of news we're going to discuss is on Tammy Abraham. A bit more towards the transfer side of news, and Tammy Abraham has been linked with Arsenal today. He was linked a few weeks ago, but I didn't talk about him, I don't think. I might have, but I might not have. I can't remember. But talking about Tammy Abraham, he's been linked with Arsenal once again, and £30 million is what Chelsea are asking for him. For me, no, and no. No Tammy Abraham, thank you very much. Apparently, we are in for a striker now. We were linked with Alexander Isak, but since he has signed a new deal with Real Sociedad, so that's not going to happen. I think his release clause has gone up after that as well. Tammy Abraham, £30 million. No, not for me. He's not that good of a footballer. I think someone like Aston Villa, he'd be very good. Someone like Crystal Palace, he'd be very good. But in my opinion, yeah, not for Arsenal, because we need someone a bit better than that. Or just stick with Aubameyang and build a team around Aubameyang, get the players around Aubameyang so we can do better. That's an option, but we just have to see what happens with that one. But Tammy Abraham is a player that has been linked with Arsenal. And that is it for today's Arsenal Transfer News Now special, talking about the fans' initiative and the Aouar bid. Tomorrow, we're going to discuss Granit Xhaka as he is closing in on his Roma move and any other news that comes about till then. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.